So here we'll start with the first condition, which is if we multiply 6 times b, we need to get this 2-digit integer. So we can test out different values for b because b is restricted from 1 through 9. So if I do 6 times 1, that's only a single digit number. That one is not acceptable. 6 times 2 is 12. That works because the units digit match. So I'll list the possibilities here. A could be 1, B could be 2. 6 times 3 is 18, doesn't work because here that 3 doesn't match with the units digit. 6 times 4 is 20. Actually, I'm writing it as 2 times 4 is 24. That one works because here and the units digit do match. 5 doesn't work. 6 times 6 is 36. That works. So we have several possibilities, but that's how we're going to start and then narrow it down. And then 6 times 8 is 48 works. So it could be 48. And then you'll see 9 doesn't work because here the units digit is 4. That's 9. So these are my only possibilities for A and B. Now the next condition is when we multiply 6 times D, we're getting a 6, which is what they're subtracting below that. So that means D has to be 1. And once we do the subtraction, we're getting a D here. So C has to be 7. So now we also know what C is. And maybe we don't need that, but but at least, we will start filling out whatever we need. And then finally, 6 times A gives you D. Actually, I should write DA. This is a 2-digit integer, and that's from the division chart. And so D is 1. So if we look at these possibilities, meaning when I multiply 6 by A, and A can take on 1, 2, 3, and 4, you'll notice that if we do 6 times 1, that's not going to work. But if we do 6 times 2, that does match the units digit. So A has to be 2. And we'll check for these two. 6 times 3 is 18, but you'll notice these two don't match because the units digit here has to match with that A. And then 6 times 4 is 24. Well, actually, that one also matches. But here, the condition is D is no longer 1. So that's why you can eliminate that. And so we actually do know A is 2. And that's actually what we need to answer. So the answer is D. So just want to comment, doing this under exam conditions, yeah, it's very stressful because you just see all these letters and it's easy to kind of get completely entangled. I was stressed too doing this question, but you should expect to take some time on this question. I think it will take most students, I think around 4 minutes at least. But what you do want to do is to not get so entangled that it takes you 7 minutes. And it's kind of okay if you want to just pick an answer and maybe come back to it, look at it later, because it's easy to kind of completely ruin your timing with questions of this type, and then it's impossible to recover. So to summarize, the answer here is D.